Thanks very much, John. I don't know where did you get the brief about me, but yes. So how are you guys? You are all excited of the morning? Good. So I think like when we officially start my part, I just want to show you a video. Can we start? Yes.
सर आपके लिए उस पार कार का इंतजाम किया है सर आइए सर चल चल पकड़ के उठो
I hate this country.
तुम चलो तो हिंदुस्तान चले 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 लगा हाथ के सूरज सुबह निकाला करे हथेलियों में भरे धूप और उछाला करे ओ लगा हाथ के सूरज सुबह निकाला करे हथेलियों में भरे धूप और उछाला करे उफक पे पाँव रखो और चलो अकड़ के चलो उफक पे पाँव रखो और चलो अकड़ के चलो फलक पकड़ के उठो और हवा पकड़ के चलो फलक पकड़ के उठो और हवा पकड़ के चलो तुम चलो तो हिंदुस्तान चले तुम चलो तो हिंदुस्तान चले हिंदुस्तान चले चलो
So guys, like in this world, nobody can do everything, but everyone can do something. So I think every individual in this world is playing crucial role to make the world a better place. Probably I will start a brief introduction about Youthink, because we are not like playing national, not like UNEP, not like UNDP, everyone knows, but we are a startup in China to promote youth engagement on all these social issues. Doesn't work. All right, so we all know that young people are very important. So we come out our vision that we should supporting young people who are changing the world. I mean, we should. We think that young people, like people talk about young people as leaders of tomorrow, but actually we are partners of today. So young people are not we are talking that young people will change the world, but young people must, and they are changing the world. So we want to build this ecosystem in China and also even in the future in the world, like to build an ecosystem to support youth development. What do? We think there are three parts very important to support young people. The things that we should generate more actions, which are founded and launched by young people, like the presentation we make in the morning. The second thing is that we should have all these networks, like the change makers we gather today. And we should promote peer-to-peer learning, and we should support each other. The third thing is that we will have stories, like many people, like sitting there, like Pengsi, like John, like all these great people are doing amazing work in different countries. And then we should make their stories famous. We should make their stories heard by many, many young people. And then the young people can follow their pattern. They know that, oh, there is a cool guy called Pengsi from Philippines. I want to learn from him. I want to follow him. And then I want to work for ADB one day, and I want to create youth programs. I think this is the stories, the message we should pass. If we share more stories that, okay, you know, young professionals should work in the government, stay there, listen to the boss, and then they should work in investment bank and make money, the consulting companies, all this. And then our world will be a worse place. We should definitely support change makers sitting here, and to make sure that we are doing something good. And other young people think we are the cool people. They want to be us. And then so in China, we come out the ecosystem like from three perspectives. One is from project, the second one from communication, the third one from the third one from community, the third one from communication. And then we create more projects to support young people to generate action. We develop the communities to force the network. We work with medias to have the different communication channels and media products. And here we come. So is that currently we're working with hundreds of partners, including UN, including NGOs, foundations, governments, central government, local governments in China. And we have more than 200 youth groups in China, like who are student union, who are like the organizations like ISEC, GCI, all these organizations. And then we have more than 100 media partners working with us in China and also overseas. Like we promote how we can share the young people's stories. Here is the way we work. So we work with all these foundations, governments, and we come out more projects, and the way we support more actions. We work with youth groups. We form different communities, make sure that they have networks, and then they will learn from each other. We work with media to create different communication channels and share more stories. So during this process, using the values we change is that product design, and we launch the projects, and then we work with all those partners, make sure that every projects work well. And now currently we work on focus areas, sustainable development goals, like Youth for Global Goals. I think we share the same vision. The second one is that we work on climate change, global citizenship, and also social business, social entrepreneurship. So today we are talking about prosperity. I know that you guys went to the local areas to do 1 week program research. I don't know, like if you go to local areas, what kind of stakeholders you found from there? The most important stakeholders. When we talk about we want to do something, we talk about in the world, the biggest players of our society. Anyone can say something? Still need a coffee? All right, so first we will talk about charity, right? We'll talk about charity. Okay, all right. We will talk about charity. And what's more?
Government?
Yeah. Government, right? I found an interesting story, saying that many friends told me the way they talk with me is that they think Chinese government is like North Korea, but actually like the way, yes, people share with me the story, the way the Western world look at China is the way Chinese look at North Korea, but actually not, all right? What's more, like stakeholders, we have the biggest stakeholders. Corporates, companies, right? Corporates. So we all know that. Do you think the government can do something the companies want to do? Like, the model for the government is that they will like, you pay tax, and then government do some planning, and then they will do it, right? The charities, you donate money, and then they will design some projects to do it. And then, like, for the companies, because they're striving for profits, so they will work very hard to get the profits, right? I know that most of our teams here design their projects. What kind of projects you are designing? It's like a charity? Like how many groups here? Can you raise your hands up? 16, right? 16, right? All right. What kind of project you design? Someone pass the microphone. You can speak directly. Oh yeah, there, microphone.
So, yeah, in our project design, we try to involve everyone
the community with the barangay. It's like the smallest unit of government here in the Philippines. And we also tried to tap in the support from the TEFI, which is the power supplier of the Philippines. And yeah, basically we tried to include everyone.
All right, great. It's very great and important to engage everyone. But who will pay for you? I mean, who will, like, what's the business model you have? What's the business model you have? How do you get money to run all the projects?
So we will try to tap in from the fundraisers like ADB and also TEFI. They told us that they really want to actually support the program and they will fund it. So TEFI is like a corporation. It's a corporation.
It's a corporation. All right. So you think that you will raise funds from big corporations and big organizations like ADB. But if ADB don't give you money, so Chris retired and there's nobody care about young people in ADB and Ponce left. All these people, John will he moved to China. So nobody here will listen to you. How can you do that?
So of course we will maybe we can try crowdfunding and to support the whole community so they can actually execute the program themselves, because actually the initial cost is not that big with respect to what economic things that it can do for the community.
All right, so you will do crowdfunding. So I know that our generation, young people love crowdfunding because you can do once and then we'll finish money, you will do one more crowdfunding, right? Right. I mean, we'll finish the money you crowdfunded by the people. You will do one more, like if you want to raise more money, you will do more crowdfundings, right? This is model, all right. But today I will bring a new model for you guys. I'm not sure you hear about Professor Yunus. Anyone hear about something about Professor Yunus? Yes, anyone want to share something? He's from Bangladesh. Anyone from Bangladesh? Yes. All right, good. Any more? All right, he won Nobel Peace Prize. Any more? Social entrepreneurship. What's more? Social business. Any more want to share more things about Professor Yunus? Microfinance, all right. So Professor Yunus went, in the past week, he was in Rio for Olympic Games. He was a touch buyer for the last day, together with Secretary General Pan Gaming and all the celebrities. And the president of IOC induced Professor Yunus. Said Professor Yunus was a father of two concepts. One is social credit, the other one is social business. So today I want to bring more about what is social business is. And probably I think some teams here can innovatively think that how will you run your programs. So we all know that, so everyone here hear about Grameen Bank? Yes? All right. So around 1970s, when Professor Yunus finished his teaching, when Bangladesh was just founded, just become independent, and Professor Yunus came back to Bangladesh. He was teaching in Chandigarh University, was the dean of I think it's a business school or somehow, professor there. And one day he went to the village. He found that the women there are very poor. And then the problem is that they will lend money from the rich people, just a few cents. And then the rich people charge the interest to them. The annual interest will be more than 60% of the money you born. So this means that you have to make money more, otherwise you will, most of the money you earn, pay for the tax. But Professor Yunus thinks that if one person cannot make their first dollar, how can they make their second one? So he started microloan, because the traditional banks, all these commercial banks, think that the poor people don't have their credit. They think that they don't have their house to put there. They have not anything. If you lend money to a poor people, he will take money and never return back. But Professor Yunus thinks that everyone should have the rights to get financial support. They have rights to get their loans. So Professor Yunus start with around $20 and start with from one village. So around 40 years passed. Grameen Bank start from one village. Now they covers 80,000 villages in Bangladesh. They cover almost all the villages in Bangladesh. They have a group of 5 or 6, 10 Bangladesh women there. But now they are helping 8 million poor people change their lives in Bangladesh. So this is how how microfinance started, microcredit started. This is how, and then Grameen Bank make money as well. So because they get interest back. So, but the interest back, the money they earned, they will go back to help more people. It's not that Professor Yunus shared all this money, earned this money, put in his pocket, but he get the money, and then older borrowers will become shareholders of the bank. So in this bank, more than 90% of shareholders are borrowers, are poor people. So this is why we call Professor Yunus Bank for the Poor. This is why we call Grameen Bank is a bank for the poor. And then Professor Yunus come out a bigger idea is that we call can we run something? You know, in financial industry, we can create the bank for the poor. We can create this kind of business. You help the poor people, and then you make money. And then the money you make, you have more people. And you feel very happy that when you become, the poor people get their life, get a better life. So after he won Nobel Peace Prize, there are more companies come out, and they come out more social business ideas. I just showcase here. There's someone. So here is more joint ventures between Grameen Bank and between Grameen family and some big corporations, like Grameen Danone, Grameen Vinilon, and more. Here I bring just 2 cases, to make sure that we can brainstorm more. And also I believe that the people here will have more ideas. This one was Grameen Danone Foods. You know that if you went to Bangladesh, you found that even the capital in Dhaka, there's many potential to grow. I mean, there's many things to be developed. But if you go to the rural areas, you find there's many problems. Even in Dhaka, you find some people don't have shoes to wear because they don't have money to buy shoes. The poor people don't have glasses to wear. There are many things to do there. But there's one problem in the rural areas. The kids there don't have enough nutrition to get. The food they eat, spicy food, all these simple things. But they are lack of vitamin A, C, something. So, and then Grameen Bank and Danone come out the idea is that we create a social business, so Grameen Danone. Grameen Danone sell yogurt, but in yogurt, it's very cheap yogurt, every poor people can pay, and then buy the yogurt. But they put some nutrition in the yogurt, and then through the Grameen Bank's system, so they go to door-to-door sales. So they sell all this yogurt to the poor people. They tell them that this is cheap enough. You can buy. You don't need to go to the supermarket, but you can buy from here. And then the kids love that. The kids get the yogurt, and then they enjoy drinking yogurt, and then they get enough nutrition. So this is one. And then the money they earned cover their costs. The money they earned, they will expand their business to the more villages. So the more yogurt they sell, they will help more people. This is their model. This is one case. The second case is that Grameen Bank also have an eye care hospital. The model is that sometimes even in China we have many elder people have their problems on the eyes. I believe in many countries they also have the problems. But if you want to go to the hospital, get some doctor to see your eyes, it's very expensive. So their model is that they will, for the patients they will have their regular stuff, they charge as expensive as other hospitals. But for the poor people, they have other package. And then the money at the end, they help the poor. So this is how can they make sure that everyone, every poor people can also have their health care on their eyes. So this is Professor was being with all these people who went to the hospital. So here comes the idea of social business. We call all this as social business. So many people will challenge that. Okay, social business, so you do something good. I also think my company creates some meaningful work. And then I also think, for example, many people in China think that I think Taobao and Alibaba are social business because they provide more job opportunities for the society and they help the small media enterprise to get the market in overseas. I think this company have meaning. But Professor Yunus created the 7 principles of social business for us to evaluate that what kind of things can be social businesses. The first thing I think, because I can send to you all these details later on, but I think there's 7 principles, each one you can check with that. But there are several very important ones. The first thing is that you should start your business with a social mission. The purpose you start your business is that you want to solve a problem, a social problem. And then this business should be financially sustained. This is not you ask for donation. If you finish the donation, and then you need more. It's not sustainable. The thing is that you do a social investment there. You put money in, and then you make money. You get your money return, but you don't get the shares, the profits back. You just get, if you invest 1 million in this social business, they produce products. And then they start to make money. And one day they have more than 1 million products. You just bring 1 million back. And then you can put 1 million in other social business. So this is why, Professor Yunus said that this is fully use of capital. So it's not that you donate 1 million and then the 1 million was gone. It's that you donate, you invest 1 million in social business and then make sure that this social business can be sustainable. And then you can bring your 1 million back and then you invest others. And then other social businesses create more social values. And also when they make profit, you can just get your investment back, but you cannot share the profit. There's more, it's like a do it with joy, which is remembered by most of the people when they learn about 7 principles. But I think when we really want to start your program, go to Professor Yunus' website. There's the 7 principles here. And this is the difference. And now, if we want to really make it clear, this is a difference that we have, is that so social business is a way that they are using the business methodology to solve the social problems with their social mission. So, sometimes NGOs don't strive for their profits. They have a social mission, but they don't have their business model. So some businesses have their business model, but they don't have a social mission. They will. When we talk with companies, their biggest mission is that I want to provide more benefits for my shareholders. This is their shareholders will be their top priorities. But when we talk about social business, this is a new way that we bring strength of NGOs and business together, and we think about some innovative, sustainable way to solve the social problems. Probably you guys will think that wow, this is difficult. Only Professor Yunus can do that because he won Nobel Peace Prize. Everyone know him, and then it's easier to do things. But I want to share with you just few stories in China. There are young people who start their social business. So this is a Rice Donate. Rice Donate is a mobile app. Actually, you can play an online game on the mobile. Once you play the game, you get credits, and then you can choose the projects to donate. But at the same time, the company will pay for the, you get 100 rice, 100 credits, and you want to donate to the one NGO. And then there's a company that will pay for Rice Donate because they attract the attention. It's to promote some business. So the page they will donate will some promotion of some companies. So this is their business model. They just get $1 million investment, in China to expand. They have 100,000 users now so if you have Android market, you have your phone with Apple and Android, and you can download it. This is one more. It's also funded by our young people in China called Not Plus. They help all these nonprofits to design their communication strategies. They're like PR agencies. PR agencies, but just for nonprofits, but they charge from NGOs, help them. This world pollution map is that young people in Ningbo in South China create it. And then you can check all the polluted river there. And then the more people get in, and the companies will change. And also they charge they charge consulting fees by the companies. This is, somehow the social business funded by young people. And also in China, we have some programs that to help young people to start their business, social business. I believe that in other countries, in Philippines, in Malaysia, in Bangladesh, there are many social business funds. There's many different projects. And if you want to start your social business, you can just start it easily and get the different support. But in China, we call Think Big program. And